All right, we are here with Shawn Hugh with Kingdom.
Yep.
All right, so Shawn, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, Kingdom, I'm not even a gamer myself. I actually invented this game. I'm a 5th degree black belt. 7 years I've been open up in Roy, Utah, and I've got 5 kids. I think gaming is a great thing. I created this card game out of the blue, and I have another one coming also.
There you go.
It wasn't until 4 days ago that I decided to actually come to this conference. I've got about 23 days left on my Kickstarter campaign, and I'm 25% funded-ish.
That's sweet.
So, you know, and this is something I've taken time off of Taekwondo. Usually I'm 99.9% on the mats for the last 7 years, and this is kind of a leap of faith for me.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed this conference a lot.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Every time we walk by, we see you sitting here chatting with people and showing them how it's done. So, can you show us a little bit about your game?
The game is something I've had a couple reviewers review it. They say it's like nothing they've ever seen before. I've had one game reviewer says it's the best new card game of 2015.
There you go.
And you know, there's a couple different cards. There's 6 different cards, colors, and then there's specialty cards. But it really bases off of. I wish I would have laid these out before.
It's all good. No worries.
It really bases off of functionality. For example, on the color wheel of this scheme right here, the red is next to the green, or the red is opposite of the green. They would actually kill each other. The red can be only next to purple and orange, as it says on the card here, and he has special abilities like destroying. For example, the green is exactly opposite, and she is an absorber defender. The thief right here, he can get next to greens and purples, right? And so if these two were actually together, they would be dysfunctional. So there's 4 really states of cards. There's functional, dysfunctional, active, and inactive, which inactive would be face down, right?
Oh, okay.
So, you know, like, for example, they're opposite. I'm going to tell you kind of the color scheme behind what I did. But the orange, he can reactivate, and he can deactivate. So they're exactly opposite. He can destroy, she can defend. Same thing with purples and yellow. So kind of a cool thing. But primary colors are human figures. Secondary colors are mystical beings, elves, thieves, and fairies. You know, thieves, knights, and princes are humans, and wizards, fairies, and elves are mystical beings. But the rules are a little bit more complex than it really is. So it's actually quite a simple game to play.
Yeah. So one of those ones that once you get into it and you play it a couple times, you're like, oh,
yeah,
I got this.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, I've had a couple people here just playing. In fact, some of these kids have come back like 3 days in a row just playing. Oh,
yeah.
And they started advocating it for me. They're like, bring people over. They're bringing people over, you know.
Like, come on, I want to play with you.
And so, one of these kids, Raleigh, he brought all his friends over. They played like 4 times, and then they came back, and then they played again that night, on the first night. And then he comes back yesterday, and out of the 3-day conference, you know, and then we sat that till like 10 o'clock last night just playing this game, and they were having a great time.
That's awesome.
So I think it's, you know, something that everybody can get into.
For sure.
It's a 10-year-old plus game.
Okay.
My 12-year-old and my 10-year-old, they love it.
Yeah.
So they helped me develop it a little bit. You know, we would play. I started off with little printed stuff, and I did all this artwork.
Oh, that's
actually,
way sweet.
all this artwork's mine. And if you kind of see something cool, it says Kingdom, right? If you turn it over, it says Kingdom again. So I've made about 104 different ambigrams.
Oh wow!
So I did all the artwork. I went from 0 to hero on Adobe Illustrator.
Yeah, there you go. Right,
and,
trial by error. That's how you do it.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And so I think it's just been a great ride. I've living my dream already working as 7 years at my own Taekwondo studio with my 5 kids and my wife, and this is another dream come true. So I'm just happy.
Yeah.
You know, it's just fun.
And that's what you love, and that's what I love about these conventions is it shows people that had a dream, had an idea,
exactly,
put a lot of hard work and effort into it, and here's the payout.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
I think, and that's something I teach the kids at Taekwondo. You know,
yeah.
and the adults, never give up on your dreams. Ever.
Exactly.
So I think this is a great dreaming spot, you know, the conference here, and so
for sure,
it's awesome.
Well, no, thanks for letting us sit down and have a chat with you.
Thank you very much.